Hello kids! Good morning or good afternoon. It's me again, Teacher Tina, and today is Science 1. So please get your workbook. Workbook page 52. Again, workbook page 52. Again, please get your workbook page 52. Are you ready, kids? Let's start. So today is part 2 of term test 2. Again, part 2 of term test 2. So this looks like a review. So I will discuss first is float and sink. Again, float and sink. This is float on water, sink in water. Again, float on water and sink in water. So that is float and sink. Again, float on water, sink in water. This object is float on water. This object is sink in water. So this is float on water, and this object is sink in water. Again, float on water, sink in water. So that is the two float on water and sink in water. Okay, this another example of float on water. Plastic bottle is float on water. Wood is float on water. Boat is float on water. Sponge is float on water. Cork is float on water, and ball is float on water. So this object is example of float on water. This object is example of sink in water. Again, sink in water. So number 1 example is coins. So coins is sink in water. Number 2, knife is sink in water. Number 3 is iron nail is sink in water. Number 4 is key is sink in water. Number 5, eraser is sink in water. And number 6 is t-shirt is sink in water. So these objects are example of sink in water. So this is groupings of materials. Again, groupings of materials. So number 1 is hardness. Again, hardness. So hardness of a material depends on how easily it can be scratched. So this is hardness. Number 2 is strength. So strength is an ability of material to support heavy weights without breaking or tearing. So this is strength. Number 3 is elasticity. Again, elasticity is the ability of a material to return to its original shape and size after being stretched. So this is elasticity. Again, hardness, strength, elasticity. And number 4 grouping of materials is flexibility. So This is flexibility is the ability of material to bend without breaking. So this is example of flexibility. The ability of material to bend without breaking. Number 5 is ability to float. Again, ability to float. So ability to float, some materials such as wood can float on water, while some materials such as rocks sink in water. So this is example of sink in water. And this cork is wood is example of float on water. Again, this is float on water and this is sink in water. This is ability to float. Next is transparency. Again, transparency. So transparency, some materials are transparent. For example, glass is transparent. So this is example of transparent. This is transparency. And that are the 6 grouping of materials. Again, number 1 is hardness. Number 2, strength. Number 3, elasticity. Number 4, flexibility. And number 5, ability to float. Ability to float. And number 6 is transparency. So this is transparency or transparent. So again, to float on water and sink in water. This object is float on water. And this object is sink in water. And this is groupings of materials is number 1, hardness. Hardness is material depends on how easily can be scratched. Next, strength. Strength is ability to material to support heavy weights without breaking or tearing. So, strength. Number 3 is elasticity. The elasticity, material to return to its original shape and size after being stretched. And next, number 4, flexibility. Flexibility is the ability of material to bend without breaking. And number 5, ability to float. So ability to float, some materials such as wood can float on water, while some materials such as rocks sink in water. So this is another example of sink in water. This is float on water. So ability to float. And number 6 is transparency. Some materials are transparent. For example, glass is transparent. So this is transparency. So this is transparent. So I hope you understand our topic for today. So please open your workbook, page number 72, number letter B, and page 73. So this is part 2 of term test 2. Again, term test 2. Page 72, letter B, and 73. So instruction is determine if the object in the table below can float on water. This is float on water. or sink in water. Again, float on water. This one, sink in water. Okay, number 1, knife. So, knife is sink in water. Number 2 is cork. Cork, this is cork. So, this cork is float on water or sink in water. Check. Please check. And next is number 3 is plastic bottle is float on water or sink in water. Number 4 is thumbtacks. Thumbtacks is float on water or sink in water. Number 5 is swimming float. Swimming float is float on water or sink in water. And number 6 is brick. Float on water or sink in water. Check. Okay, page 73. So 73 is right across or down. Across, this one, this is across. And this is down. So number 1, they have already answered. Strange. Number 1. So what is number 2? What is number 3? Down. What is number 4? What is number 5? What is number 6? Number 6, they have already answered. So, transparent. So, transparent. So, just only number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. This is choices. So, flexibility, elastic, hardness, sink. Strength is finish, transparent, finish. So, I hope you understand our topic for today. Thank you and goodbye.